And we are back once again to talk about this week's tokusatsu. Super Sentai may be on hiatus, but we try not to be.
Yep. Oh man.
Uh I mean, it is the dawn of a new era. We got to start off with kind of just how new things are going. Uh
Yep. Yeah, we
I
have we
didn't
have Gavan now.
Yeah,
And
we have Gavan. Uh I will say, just to start off the bat, I really like a lot of the music in it.
yes. Yeah.
Really good vibes music wise. I feel like that isn't a surprise. I feel like all the recent Toei Tokusatsu like really hit it out of the park with their music.
Mhm.
Uh
Oh man.
I
To
did
steal
not
a joke from Twitter,
uh-huh.
this was the best first episode of a Project Red series we've gotten.
You're not wrong. I did also see that. True, real. Uh I did not expect the little robot guy to be a dick.
Yeah.
Uh so I guess let's
Oh
start
man.
with this main premise. I so as a general thought, I like the episode.
Mhm.
Uh I think because it's trying to set up this new world as best as it can. It feels in some places a little rushed, in some places a little like you're gonna get an explanation right now. Uh,
Yes.
so I don't think it was as good as some of the first episodes we've gotten recently. But those first
Mhm.
episodes didn't have to explain Kamen Rider or Sentai to us. They're just kind of like, you
Yeah.
know what you're here for, you know? Because like I was saying, I know I've always talked about Geats being one of the best first episodes we've had in a while. But then
Mhm.
also, I mean, the Boon Boonjer first episode was incredible. The
Yes.
just the recent stuff that we've all gotten. The first
Mhm.
I mean, I know some people were down on Gozuger by the end, but that first episode really fucking ruled too. I saw like everyone hyping that up.
Yeah,
Uh
man, that was so good. But
and
yeah,
so
like this one, we pretty much have the issues that I guess they need to find a way to like immediately show that saying no, this is not just like another con rider. Like that's yeah.
in addition, they're kind of like, no, this isn't just Sentai under a different name. We're doing
Mhm.
something else.
Yeah.
And again,
Yep.
we got to
Yeah.
set up a whole new thing. You know, I know we've talked about it. We've never watched the original Gavan. And so it's just we got to kind of set up the vibe and world. And that's,
Mhm.
in my opinion, maybe the one thing that I'm hesitant a little bit about Project Red is because if
Mhm.
these are all going to end up being different projects, then are we going to always have to like set up the world in the first episode?
Yeah, that's gonna
But
be
that's
yeah.
gonna be that is realistically that is a conversation for us to really have next year.
Yeah, basically. But yeah,
Uh
no, like it's actually kind of cool. But I mean, at least to like set up this world, it actually did a really cool job because like that first 3 minutes where they first like where they first introduce him is really fun. Like
oh,
we basically
for
see
sure.
what the Morgear what the Morgears do. We basically see his whole deal and. Honestly, he's adorable. Holy shit. Hot-blooded heroes are adorable, man.
Hot blooded heroes are good. I do like him. I also do kind of like the vibe of the like, hey, I'm like the coolest guy in this department. No one knows it because it's a fucking secret mission kind of thing. So they all
Yeah.
think I'm a loser from fucking, accounting.
So, what you need to do, and of course, this is another recommendation. You need to watch Kamen Rider Drive because, like that is kind of what they do the same thing.
Is
Because, like
that? Yeah, I was gonna
they,
say that's the setup for Drive. Here's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I need
like
to
yeah,
watch a lot of Kamen Rider. I need to watch a lot of Sentai. Uh,
yeah.
everything's on the list.
Yeah, it's really funny too because like just like oh look it's documentation doesn't do anything and like this other group like this other like like a section of the space sheriffs it's just absolute dicks to Reiji. Like
Yep,
holy shit, I
they're
did
dicks
not
and they're
expect them.
incompetent. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was not ready for the robot to be a dick. I thought he was gonna be chill. He was not. It looked like they're definitely
um
putting them in a very much like a Team Rocket kind of like
yeah,
we're here
like
to be like minor annoyances, but also we suck a
yeah,
little
not
bit.
yeah, not like antagonistic in as in like they're trying to stop him from what he's doing. It's more like yeah, like they're just trying to take the credit, which is kind of which is just a dick move, which is funny though.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not even yeah, it's not even about taking the credit. They probably think they're all that in comparison. And I
Mhm.
do love the like we can't besmirch the name of Gavan, even well, not knowing that he's Gavan.
Yeah, it's great. And after that, But yeah, I love the setup there. I love the little world building about how pretty much it's like we technically don't have alternate universe, but we have layers on top of the universe where
Yeah,
things
we have like
exist.
different like multiverse layers. I think that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's an interesting way to keep things on Earth, which is really funny. Instead of
Yeah.
like just going to like be instead of being different planets. No, it's like everyone is just like everyone just intermingles like in this on this Earth. And it's kind of cool, like saying, "Oh, hey, like there's this emotion that's happening here, and it'll start corrupting the other layers if it gets too bad." And it's like that's an interesting aspect. Like
Yeah,
you could
I do
probably
like
yeah
it. I also think that just keeping it on Earth right now, one is obviously probably just for set budgets and whatnot, but
yeah
also I mean it makes sense, if they're like a police like a space police thing. This is probably just like the sector that it's kind of like the Green Lanterns. Everyone kind of has a
hmm
sector kind of thing,
yeah
so it makes sense.
um
Plus, it's not like they completely knock out that like, hey, we might go to space later or do stuff
yeah.
later. Uh,
And it's really funny too because I mean yeah but yeah it's great. I also do love how literally no one knows that the documentation division is what they are.
Yeah,
um
yeah.
yeah
I like that it's a secret even from the main organization. That's always a pretty interesting setup.
mhm.
Uh,
And then and then I guess what other characters do we have here? So we basically talked with we basically talked about was it I think they're called the oh no okay yeah their documentation. Oh, I guess another translation for the archives division. Oh, there's right. First investigation division. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, with a name like that, of course they'd be dicks. Like say
yeah, for
yeah
sure.
yeah. But yeah, so we do get Agi and Daisuke. Well, there's one thing I really love is that because of Reiji's like personality, he gets bullied all the time too, despite being competent. I
Yeah,
love this shit, man. I love when they do shit like that.
it's a good setup for him. I
Mm,
like seeing all the other documentation people too. They all seem really interesting. Obviously,
mm.
the only one we've really gone into so far with sort of anything was the android that was built to help
Yep.
them out, basically.
Yep, Agi.
Uh, Agi's very cool. Uh, But yeah, so we have Ember Gears. We know that there's some sort of power source. We know that with strong emotion also they can leak into other layers. And we start on what I would say is a pretty basic plot as far as like someone acquired the thing. They're doing bad thing with it, and we have to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a setup for a really cool action set piece. Having him flip
Yeah,
around and jumping up and down on the tables is really sick. Uh,
yeah.
the
And also
sword finisher.
yeah,
Oh,
and also his usage of the other emo gears was it's actually pretty cool too. Like it's like oh man, what were some of the ones that he's already used?
he definitely used charm and he used like
Yes.
sadness.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, it's such a fun idea. Just yeah, it's like he basically just slaps the gun, shoots them. Oh, oh wait, I just remembered that another tweet where it was like I forgot who it was, but it's like Reiji when he loads in another emo gear, and it's just him just going for a full five finger slap on someone. Because like that's how he closes his gun. But yeah, no, he just does that. Yeah, yeah. Like I want to see how these emo gears work because they haven't shown a lot of it. But if you've seen the toy, like have you seen like the actual like toy breakdowns of these things so
Oh
far?
no, I have not.
These things have asses. These things have an ass window.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. There's an
Uh,
ass window for them. Like it has like because you see the blank one, and then the toys just basically just rotate the inner layer.
yeah,
Yeah, the inner layer. Like we see like the big window in the front to see the face. The backside has an ass window.
that's that's really funny. Uh,
Yeah,
that's really fucking funny. Holy shit.
yeah. I can't
I'm
wait for
not
you to
gonna
see it.
lie.
Yeah.
Just with their vibes though, I will say probably my only kind of complaint kind of thing is that it with Emor Gears, it just feels like we're doing Go Chizos again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
They
that's
probably saw how popular because the Go Chizos are popular.
yeah.
I know you had a hard
People.
time finding me some at a secondhand shop, but I know that like getting them, even getting them here from like official websites, those guys sold out fast.
Yeah.
Like Toke Collectibles had a couple sets, and I think they still have a couple now. But when they first
Mm,
came out, like those things sold out like day one.
mm.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And so I think they're trying to replicate that. They got it. I'll see if they grow on me. But having this setup fight, seeing a sick ass transformation, and we kind of get the like, yeah, the transformation
Oh,
happens in a second, but here's the like cool version, so you can actually
yeah,
see
no,
it.
like, okay, when that happened, and they did like the '90s anime ass. That happened. Let's see that again, and basically just like does a zoom in, and we basically get like small little transformation. I'm like, oh my god, I love toy commercials so much.
Yeah, yeah, that shit was awesome. That shit was so
Yeah,
good. Uh, and then obviously we get the big reveal. He saves the day, and then we get, hey, look, another one.
yeah.
Turns out
So
this guy was able to electrolyze, or was it electroplasm?
electroplate or something like that.
Electroplate himself as well, and so it's two Gavans.
Yeah. So like, I think the biggest issue I had with that is that I feel they showed him a little too quick, too fast. Like he should have been like the final shot of the episode
Yeah,
instead of just lingering, like saying, "Wait, it's him? What is he doing here?" Instead of being mysterious, like it's like
he should have
it
been the
didn't.
final
Yeah.
shot of the episode, or the final shot of the episode. I feel like should have maybe been him just with the gun, and then you see the
Yes.
transformation next episode. But
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah,
Like how we get like secondary writer and like the reveals in like Sentai for like new forms. Yeah. We could have just had something like that.
yeah. Again, they're trying something different. I
Mhm.
don't hate it. I think it was fun enough.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I mean, like we're watching it anyway, so like
yeah. Here's the
we'll see
thing.
how it goes.
I'm not blown away, but I also like. I think I told you my bare minimum was like, please. I just don't want to hate it. I hope that it's something that's enough that I don't hate.
Yeah,
Because again, there is a part of me that reflexively wants to be like, how could they end Sentai for this? And that's one. It's just not fair to the show itself because the
yeah,
show didn't have anything to do with that. But
hmm
I enjoyed it, and that's kind of all I really wanted.
hmm and
Uh,
yeah, that's what we got.
and speaking about, I guess, enjoying things, Tojima episode, I think 19, whatever episode we're on, whatever the latest episode is. I mean, another training episode that is just extremely violent but weirdly wholesome.
Yeah, it's so wholesome. I can't believe how cute these guys are sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I want to say probably the just because it's the two things that are like the least happen this episode is that obviously we have Writer Man and his girlfriend setting up to go to whatever tournament is happening with the combat girls or whatever, and then
Mhm.
I did like that we got the last cut of Tackle, just like I will Tackle still lives, I will be strong.
Yeah,
That was sick. And that was a cool setup for what essentially is just basically like, what if we were fighting in the woods all episode?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it was just really funny because like like they literally are just in a brawl and like most of this episode, and like our Yakuza guy is just like just like it's like you guys are weird.
like you guys are fucking insane.
Yeah, like
Uh, no,
it's so funny seeing them.
it's a really good setup. I like seeing them just, and I love how again how much of like little kids they are. They just start
Yeah.
like kicking each other, and then it turns into like a full out brawl, and then it's like just the vibes are really fucking fun. Even though I still think like V3, that guy is insane. That guy,
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
just the whole
it's like
vibe.
no questions asked. Like it's like saying, "Hey, we brought you food." It's like he's like, "What?" Like it's like you got hurt. And it's like, it's so funny. Yeah. But also like talking about weirdly wholesome. It's just the fact that like yeah, I like how the Yakuza guy like cooks for them because the others can't take care of themselves for the
Yeah,
life of
fucking,
them.
they are fucking children sometimes. They're like, oh, I just eat like instant stuff or frozen stuff, and like, oh, I mean, I cook things, but they just taste like the ingredients. They never. All I did was add some salt and boil it. Is the
Yeah.
secret ingredient love?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man. Also, I also talk about how the Yakuza guy just like he is not built for this. Like the others, like they're trying to punch trees, and he's just like he looks like he's just trying to break his hands, like trying to do it too. It's so
I mean,
funny.
it is just so we can see how insane these guys really are compared to, like, again, the Yakuza is a well built, strong guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's a guy that, most average guys would get fucking their face kicked in. And even he cannot compete with these freaks.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of the whole bit there. It was a cute episode. I don't think that I have much more to say other than that. Like,
Yeah.
we're really setting up for like a final confrontation with Batman or something
Mhm.
else in the last couple scenes. I hope we see Spider-Man again and his idol girlfriend question mark. Whatever the fuck is going on with him and the other guy. The other guy just really interests me because other than our main guys, he's like the only guy who could apparently like just beat the shit out of a monster, even if it's just in the human form.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think we're preparing with that. And now we have, I think, an insane fucking episode of Zets to talk about.
Oh man, Zets! Holy shit!
I mean,
where should we even start with Zets? Like,
I think because of how crazy it is, we just start at the beginning. The Demon Lord is free. The mission has failed. They failed to kill Nox as well, so everyone is being called in. You have one final mission, kind of thing.
mhm.
And then we have Baku refusing, basically.
Yeah.
He wants to save the
Man.
Dreamers, but he doesn't want to kill Nox. That's kind of
Yeah.
where he's drawing the line.
Yes.
And I guess that's gonna come bother us later.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah, so
sequences of
obviously-
Baku, like being awake and then not being awake, this episode were really cool.
Mhm.
The setup into his nightmare, where it's him, Nem, the baby left by itself in this ruined world, but also this like nightmare that has caught her, and then it's just he's back, and he was just like, I don't know, zoning out or something while he was walking.
Yeah, each way that they just like they just shift like how things are. It's kind of just it's like
It
dang.
was jarring, but obviously I think it was intended to be jarring. It was like, oh, okay, like we're fucked here.
Mhm. And man, yeah, like
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
this
not-
is the
yeah.
big kind of like breaking point episode. Baku is really confused about who he should trust, what he should do. He refuses to go on the mission. I love that we do see 5 and 6 show up, and we get to see them interact with our police agents, and
Yeah, and halfway through the episode, I didn't realize that it was halfway through the episode. Holy crap! Yeah, Nox basically gets into a fight with 5 and 6.
yeah, we got the 4 versus 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Which starts off with them, kind of beating his ass a little bit,
Mhm.
and then
And
we
then,
get the shift.
The Demon Lord actually knocks 6 out of her suit, and
And then we know how
Nox.
we're not playing around because we pull
Yeah.
out just a real ass gun.
yeah,
Uh,
and yeah, Nox just executes her, and the way that they do the cut to 3 coldly like looking at like a biometric at like the biometrics and just goes, so she's dead.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it's so cold. Like, oh my
And then
god.
we get obviously we get the 5 gets taken out basically like right after, and we get the Baku getting the call, and we get there's him talking to the agent, and he's like, they're 5 and 6 are dead, and she's like, no, she was just here. Weren't you supposed to say? And we get the Fujimi with like, weren't you supposed to save her? Weren't you supposed to help them? And he's like, they wanted me to kill
Odaka.
Nox. Odaka. And you can see his face just drop like, oh.
Yeah, it's like I could understand where you're coming from too. Is like fuck, but like, damn,
It's
Nox
not
is
even
just
that.
like-
It's just it's the same way that it's like, oh, would I have wanted my guy who's dealing with this shit to die? No,
yeah,
no.
and then he has like this just straight up like mini breakdown where it's like he's not sure, like it's like it's like I'm Baku, but like he's in the real, but he starts saying that I'm seven, and I'm like it's kind of like
Yep. because this is our like this is only our second time where we're having like real world fight.
Yeah.
This is all happening in the waking world. Uh, and so having him show up to Nox,
Mhm.
and I mean, first of all, a stylish fucking start to the fight. He gets like knocked off the roof and he lands perfectly and stuff. I think this really is the like him becoming more like the him in his dreams because I don't
Yeah.
think, first couple episodes and he was still figuring out he would have been able to do this.
Mhm.
Uh but then they fight and he basically kind of gets wiped. And then we're back to the dream as he's been thrown off.
Mhm.
And I mean, yeah, we talked about nightmares are power, right? It's time to like that's his nightmare.
Yeah, and,
That's
and and he even changes his phrase to "I'll make your bad dream come true."
Yep.
Holy! So
I
I
mean,
guess
here's
we
the
finally
thing.
have a berserk form. Yeah.
Yep. So we got Catastrophe, and I had been thinking because originally when I heard this name, I'm like, okay, well this sounds like it's supposed to be a play on like catastrophe,
Hmm.
which makes sense with it being like a nightmare thing. But now with it being also his kind of like almost like rage or berserk form, also makes sense. So
Hmm.
we've got a new suit to add to the really buff suits
Yeah.
lineup. I had a friend sent me a bunch of the different pictures of the like I'm putting together a team, and it's
Yeah.
like,
I said that to my friend as well too, and he's like,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I'm putting together
yeah.
a team, and it's all the muscly sentai and rider suits. Very funny,
Oh
good
wait, wait,
bit.
wait, wait. I need to send you something right now.
Okay, okay.
Just one of those white text
There
pictures.
is no
No
gimmick.
giving.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, real. But
Oh
first
man.
of all, him getting the power himself, fucking great. This new little fucking orb transformation, this new, again, we're going back to almost doing like a fucking O1 rider homage with like the fucking wind turbine spinning,
Yes.
which I like. Oh, okay, now this is sick. Uh, we get that full transformation, and then he just can't be stopped. I do love this kind of berserk form where he's just slowly walking up to him and he keeps getting
Yeah.
shot and stuff just bounces off him and he gets getting like punched and kicked and like nothing is stopping him. Uh, and
Yeah.
he's just
And
slowly just decking him. Another punch here, another punch there, just walking slowly towards him. I will end you.
yeah, like that is so cold. Like, and to end the episode on "I'll break you" is just like,
Yep.
ooh,
It's
yeah. It's like,
crazy. He's just he will not be stopped. He is.
yeah, yeah. It's like I'll break you, and then and then we go into our next episode preview, and there is so much going on in this. We see Nem waking up. We see more. We're gonna see a Cashram kick. We see Baku or Mem holding Baku's hands. So we're probably gonna like end the berserk of Catastrom.
Yep. Here's the thing. He's
But
at
yeah.
least detransforming or something in this fight. We don't know if like the berserk is gonna be stopped. Because
Mhm.
this could also be maybe like a build thing where it becomes like a last resort, and then he uses it until eventually he can either master it or something.
Mhm.
Uh, but there's still some stuff there. I mean, I think the biggest thing is obviously we see the them talking about the nightmare, but as you talked about before our episode got cut up a little bit.
Yeah.
uh,
So we're basically gonna quickly recap what we were saying here.
yeah, but him being like, I am the Agent 7 or whatever,
Yeah. So like,
almost like
yeah.
coldly resigning himself to, like you were
Mhm.
saying, the cold agent.
And like Odaka Knox is like, and like he actually like showed like the tiniest bit of hesitation when he basically when he shot 5 and 6. But I think that he probably feels like he is being forced into the role of being the monster that the lady says that he should be. So like it's kind of crazy, like these two basically working for two bad people, Code and the lady, and like the
Maybe.
fact that like yeah,
And then the other
like
thing
this,
is like,
yeah.
well, sorry, I was gonna say the main thing
Yeah.
is that like Nox is Shadow, so he's almost like he's Baku's Shadow. He's
Mhm.
doing everything from the other side. I'm really curious as to, again, what we really need to know or find out about is what did Code do that has these guys after them like this?
Mhm.
Because I think that will explain the lengths they're going to.
Yeah, and we are in episode 22 of this, which and like the fact that they haven't actually teamed up yet is kind of crazy. Like
Oh,
we are so used to all these like other series where like we like oh cool, episode 16. This means we're gonna get our secondary writer friend, right? No.
also, he just killed like two people. I don't know if
Yeah.
Baku's gonna want to team up with him anytime soon. Uh,
Yeah. So
this is
it's
definitely. I definitely did hear that he was definitely going to be more of an antagonist for longer, and it. I
mm,
mean, from what we've seen, that seems like the case.
yeah, but it's kind of crazy. But like I said, it's crazy how like they are just working for these bad people. So like we need to figure out like what's going to be the source of these things because like like the lady says, I'm the one that made these nightmares, but Code is making use of these nightmares, and we also saw that Code is also like train like doing dream training on these kids. So
And also, how
yeah.
does Nem tie into this? How is she making also these nightmares? What is so important about her that she had to be kidnapped like this? Like, there's still a lot of questions we have here.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck did Baku's dream, where he's like the baby and everything is destroyed, mean? Is Baku adopted?
Who
uh,
knows? Like,
yeah, I don't know. There's so much stuff going on right now, and I think
mhm,
we're I think we talk about sometimes we get to these seasons and there's kind of like a mid-season lull. It
mhm.
does not feel like we're doing that here.
Yeah, not
It
at all.
it feels like we're about to speed up because all of the questions are kind of starting to be piled up. Uh,
Hmm.
and again, I'm immensely curious. The one thing that this series has for me is like I am in love with this setup, this world building, this mystery.
Yeah.
Uh, and I am so curious, especially because again, they introduced the lords and they had them on the poster. I did not think they were going to be like this disposable almost.
Yeah.
And maybe they're not, because again, they could not be dead, technically, but also it could be a thing where again, if Nox really isn't as bad as he might actually be, or as we're being led to believe, it could be a thing where they're being maybe made to be like fake out dead or something.
Mhm.
That's kind of me keeping that in reserve because I did kind of want Knox to be like a good guy.
Yeah.
But at this
Yeah.
point,
Really,
he could
we'll
just be
see.
someone who's willing to do anything
Hmm.
to stop Code. And at this point, that meant killing 5 and 6. He kind of has like, a little bit of a kinship with Baku as 7, where it's kind of like he sees him as like, don't be what I was. Uh, and again, as
Yeah.
someone who was supposed to be like a police officer and like really dedicated to justice, it could just be that like his sense of justice doesn't need like that's a kid who just got involved in this. Like I don't want to do, but whew, things are rough
Yeah.
right now. Is all I gotta say.
Yeah. And after that, yeah. I mean, I just realized this is our third death because Zero
Yep.
died too. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Zero died, but that was also just quote unquote his puppet. I didn't count
Yeah.
zeros as much. I 100% I'm like, well, Zero is coming back in some way, shape, or form. Uh, I don't know if these guys are coming back.
Yeah.
I think the Zero thing was definitely like that was intense. I didn't
Yeah.
expect it to happen. This is a second level to that.
Yeah, and then we also need to see like who 1 and 2 are, if they're just as bad, because we also don't know what three's deal is, because he just shows up,
Just shows
speaks
up
like 3
again.
words, and doesn't do anything.
Designed to look evil, like he looks tired and shitty, and he last time he was like do your mission and just punched Baku, so we don't have any like good thoughts about him, but he could technically be a good guy. He just looks like that. He could just be to throw us off. There's plenty of characters that are like designed like that, but at
Hmm.
the moment, yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are kind of our big, and technically Zero, because we didn't learn much about his background.
Hmm.
uh but yeah, honestly, I'm excited to
We'll see what
continue
happens.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
And with that, as always, thank you guys so much for listening. We'll be back to talk about Tokusatsu next week. And with that, we'll leave you for later.
Later.
This program is brought to you by.
Our unending love of Tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
You can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at Half Hour Henshin.